Welcome to the Happy Camper Show, the show that brings the outdoors to you. So grab your seat and don't you squeak. It's time for your host, Everest Littlewood, and his trusty sidekick, Oz.
Hello. Hey guys, I'm here. My name is Everest Littlewood, and I love camping. I'm here supposed to meet my good pal Oz, but I can't find him. Do you know where he is? I checked behind the tree, and I checked behind the plant. There he is. Oz, you rascal, you. What are you doing over here? Well, today, me and my buddy Oz are going to teach you how to set up a tent. That way you too can go outside and go camping. Come on, Oz, what do you say we get this set up? So first things first, you need your tent. So it's very easy to get into. Most tents come with a protective wrapping to keep it nice and protected. So most tents will also have a selection of poles and maybe even some stakes. There's not a lot at stake here though, so don't worry. So here you should have your extendable poles. From here, we're just going to take them and separate them out. So you should get something like this. And it's a mess. How are you ever going to make a tent out of this thing? You may be asking me. Well, Oz, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to take these and lay them out straight, just like this, to where they interlock inside the tubing. And then, the great outdoors is not so big once you get to it. You're going to do this for both the poles. And some bigger tents may even have more than 2 poles. So let's continue doing this. And it's okay if it takes you a bit. They didn't call me Everest Littlewood whenever I came out from my mother. So now, get your tent out and unroll it. And you're going to want to find the corner. It's going to look something like this. So, what you're going to do is you're going to get your pole and you're going to find this little green sleeve. It may be a different color for your tent, but for mine and Oz's, it's green. So from there, we're going to take and we're just going to shove this in there all the way. This will help you a lot in life later. Okay? And once you get it through one side, you're just going to have to get it and go through the other side. Oz, how are you feeling? That's good. So once you get it to the other side, you want to put it through the green sleeve on top as well. Green is my favorite color. What's your favorite color? I like that one too. So once you get it all the way through, you're going to find that little pouch on the other end. And you're just going to make sure it's nice and tight. Just like my bandana. All right. And sometimes it's a little tough by yourself, but you make do, and I've got my good buddy Oz here to help me. Okay? So let's get this nice and tight in here. And looky there, it's almost up. So I'm going to work on getting this other side in, and then we're going to continue camping fun. So once again, just find your other green sleeve. It's very easy. And we'll see you after this commercial.
Having a hard time keeping up with school? Not getting enough sleep? Don't have time for friends? Don't know how to budget? Then Stress Saver is perfect for you. It helps you keep track of your assignments.
Yes.
Creates your own personalized budget.
English homework.
Has voice activation. And makes it easier for you to get plenty of rest.
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. Sometimes those can be wild. Also, I can be wild too, but not as wild as my good friend Oz. Did you know that he's called a kit? That is just a baby fox. Now his mama would be a vixen, which is a female fox, and his dad would be a reynad, which is a male fox. So hopefully you know a little bit more about my good woodland pal Oz. We've been friends for, golly gee, I can't even remember. So let's continue putting this tent up, why don't we? So we're just gonna find that other pole and get it on in there. Now this is the hard part, because then the tent starts to pop up underneath you. And that can be tough. But I can do it. And I believe you can do it too, because I believe in you. Alrighty, we're almost up. Here we go. And you just got to find that pouch and get it in there. And looky there. That's our tent. Now, Oz, doesn't that look fun to you? So let's just set you in there for a nice little nap, and I'll be in there later because I'm getting tired. So, another thing you might need to know about camping is how to make a fire to stay warm. Well, you got to remember, you can't just go around lighting fires. That can get you in big trouble. Also, I know of a bear who wears nice suits and clothes, and he doesn't like fires out in the wilderness. So always check with your local guidelines for when you can set up a fire. Now, most people like to just find any old wood to start a fire, but let me tell you, there's a step to it. First, look at your pinky. You're going to find wood as small as your pinky. Then, look at your index finger. Then you'll get a piece of wood about the size of your index finger. Then, look at your wrist. Find logs about the size of your wrist. And finally, for those nice big logs, look at your arm. That'd be plenty for wood for later. So I've already gathered me some. Here's the pinky size. There's the index finger size. This is a little smaller than my wrist, but it might be the size of your wrist. And what you're going to do, you're going to start out with a small little teepee. And then you're just going to go up and up from there. And then you can easily set it for a fire. Now, I'm not the best at building fires, and that's okay, because sometimes we can't be the best at everything. I think I'm pretty good at setting up tents, though. Also, your word of the day, coniferous. Now, a conifer is a tree that bears needle-like leaves, like an evergreen. So, with that being said, now you know how to set up a tent, and you know how to at least start a basic fire. Always check with your nearest adult to know when you can. So remember, whenever you're outdoors, to respect Mother Nature. Because remember, you're with her in her backyard. We'll see you guys next time.